Welcome to Portugal, welcome to Portimao, and welcome to something very, very different. And although this is a prototype, the end bike will go in production. This is KTM's new 990 RCR, a bike in many ways that people like me have been screaming out for, because we've got great 600s and great 200 horsepower bikes, but kind of nothing in the middle. But Stefano, because this bike is so exclusive, and you only showed us it last night at dinner, please tell us a little bit more. So let's start with the engine. So that's the new 990 that we see in the Duke, is that correct?
Yeah, it's a rehash of that engine. It's our 950cc platform that we started developing in KTM, and now it's finalized. But with this bike we increased the power, and we ended up at 128 horsepower, so 5 horsepower more than the 990 Duke.
Cool. And then in terms of torque,
we keep the value that we had, so 103 Newton meter of torque, and that's the combination that we find out that on the racetrack and the street that works in the perfect way. It's the right match that the customer is looking for, as you said before, Adam, between this 1000cc motorbike and the lower level.
And in terms of chassis, obviously because it's KTM, it's going to have WP, fully adjustable front, fully adjustable rear. High and low speed compression? Or?
Exactly. Yeah. High and low speed compression on the shock, as you mentioned, fully adjustable for the shock. WP, our technology, Apex, and also WP in the front with the compression, rebound, and preload adjuster.
In terms of electronics?
In terms of electronics, we are not displaying in the bike now, but we will have a new dashboard, complete, as you know.
Yeah.
A new product for KTM that will be quite a landscape point of view, between 7 and 8 inch of dimension. And there you will have, the customer will have a complete new experience in terms of immersion into the street and the track oriented.
And in terms of styling and bodywork, is this pretty, I mean, it's going to be a 25 bike, is that correct? So this is pretty close to...
Yeah, let's say we try to hide a bit the shapes, but the part that is really interesting is the tank area.
Yeah.
As we mentioned, we have different holding points, specifically 6 that we will go through later. But basically, the tank shape want to help the rider in supporting him during the higher maneuver. So basically, it's not just the design part; it's not completely rounded, but want really to support the rider during the action.
Cool. And unlike the 890 that was like Kramer partnership. That was just a race bike that was limited numbers.
Correct.
This is going to be a production road bike made in Austria.
Exactly.
And there'll be alongside it a sister race version, is that correct?
Exactly. That's logic. The 990 RCR is a street homologated product that run out.
Non-limited numbers, just go to your showroom.
Directly serial production. And then on the side of the 990 RCR street homologated, we have the 990 RCR track model that also for that motorbike it will be produced with no pre-order and no specific partnership, but just KTM 100% production in Matthew.
Cool. And then the racing program, we touched on a little bit last night regarding World Supersport. Is that correct? When can we see it actually in action against other bikes in this class?
Yeah, World Supersport is not planned yet. We are developing, let's say, according to the specification that we have in different championships. But basically the logic is that we are still developing the bike. The bike is not finalized yet, and you will see the bike in the, let's say, next months between VSB, IDM, some European championship. Again, because we are still taking the best out of it. The bike has to be tested on the racetrack for us to perform perfectly. It's not enough just to take the standard test inside KTM. Okay,
and finally, and probably the most important question, when do I get to ride it?
Sooner.
Yeah? I'm blown away. I mean, I think it looks stunning. After riding the 890, I know the track performance of that bike, and if this is that again, then I can't wait to ride it. But can we keep this paintwork? I like the
new CTG variant for our bike.
Okay. Thanks for your time, mate. I really appreciate it. Cheers, mate.
Pleasure,
And don't forget, give me the ring when you need the test rider.
Always.
McWilliams is too old now. Just get rid of McWilliams.
Thank you.
Thank you.